Hey guys, how's it going? It's Mike DeFerry here for Atlas Sound Review. We're at Namm 2017, and we're going to be interviewing Bob Heil at Heil Sound Booth. Really excited for this one, so check it out. Hey guys, we're here at 2017 Namm with Mr. Bob Heil himself for Heil Sound. Bob, nice to meet you. How are you doing?
Well, good to see you guys again. Everything is going well here. We're excited about 2017 and just finished our 50th year in business, and we're so happy that things are going well. And I'm still here to make it happen. And we got a lot of new things in the works that will be coming up in 2017. So we're excited, and I'm excited for the industry.
Well, I remember last year I met you here at the booth, and the one thing that got me was your enthusiasm for audio, and that was one thing I wanted our listeners, I wanted to show them. Like, people need to see Bob's enthusiasm for audio and his love for microphones. Let me tell you, these are some of the best sounding microphones on the market. I am not kidding. Anything cool for 2017 you have coming up?
Yeah, we've got a couple of things. We aren't showing them just yet, but I'm working a couple of years on a couple of projects, and they're just pretty close to production. But the whole thing about it is I learned to listen. There aren't very many people that listen. They just hear. Listening is a mental process. All of these damn microphones I hear out here other than ours, are they not listening? No, they aren't. And it's really sad. They're selling a name. They're selling an ego. Well, now, wait a minute. There's a lot to be said about listening. And that's one of the things that I brought to the industry. I thought it was time. And we, for years, and still are, we've been the #1 manufacturer of ham radio microphones. I've been a ham since I was 15 years old, and that's what guides me, because I learned to build things. Back in those days, we built our equipment, we didn't go buy it. The microphones became very bleh, so I did something about it. 50 years later, we are still the #1 leader in that industry. Well, back in 2006, I had one of my ham radio buddies who I'd been working on the road with say, you need to build me a better microphone. And that guy was WB6ACU Joe Walsh. He's a ham. He's very technical. And he knew of my love of harmonics, the value of audio, because we were on the road with him at the James Gang, Barnstorm. I built a talk box with him, so on and so on. That's a whole other part of the story. But he said, build me a microphone. He said, remember your Gold Line. That was our #1 ham radio mic. It's got beautiful speech articulation, because when emergency vehicles or ham radio operators and the noise, we have to understand the difference of an S and a P and an S. I don't hear that in other microphones.
It's kind of like, it's all about sibilance and hearing that air.
But the right harmonics of those. And you go grab the ball microphone thing, they don't have any. You have to EQ it. No! You want to plug it in, and it's there. Yeah. Try that on other microphones. You can't. Well, we do. Of course, a very poignant course. You take Charlie Daniels, has 35 of our microphones on his stage. All our microphones. No EQ. Carrie Underwood. I don't know how many that Cam Beachley has on that. No to little EQ. It's all about the microphone. And you go get these damn it's been around for, yeah, but it doesn't sound good. Oh, I can drop it and it works. Well, you can drop these too, but let's talk about how they perform. And that's what, because of Joe, I brought to the industry. I did it just for him. We're really dear friends. I looked at Joe, that was it. I didn't look beyond. Well, he started passing that microphone that I built for him around, and then sound guys said, hey, can you build me one? Well, here we are, and now it's just gone crazy. And because of my activity in amateur radio, I learned about phasing. You don't hear that word. Well, you hear it, but they don't understand it. Even the other companies or the engineers, they don't even understand it. What the heck's wrong with you guys? You're making $2 million a year and you don't understand phasing, because they haven't applied it. all of our microphones, because of my understanding of phasing, have 40 dB of rear rejection. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's the one thing that impressed me the most was the rear rejection on the microphones. It was phenomenal. Last year, that was...
Yeah, well,
me away, blew me
we
away.
need that. We need that, and none of the other microphones have it.
And for the metal guys, the Heil microphones are one of the only microphones you can actually improperly cup and actually sound good.
I'm so happy that we can bring new technology. You go look at all these microphones. I don't care what it is. I can start naming them because I've done it. None of them have any of that new technology. Some of them, okay, so they've been around 60 years. It's the same microphone. And that's kind of sad because there's new technologies today to do everything. Well, why can't it be in a microphone? Well, they just keep building the same thing. Or if they do come out with something new, it's, oh, we got this new look. I'm not worried about looks, although we have some pretty cool looks. We're the only manufacturer in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They have a room about this big on the 3rd floor. And it's all of the early work, well, not all, but a lot of the major works. The board that I built for Pete Townsend for Quadrophenia. It was the first quad board. The talk box. All of these firsts that we did, you put that all together and you end up with 2017 Heil sound. And if you haven't listened, you should.
Well, one thing I want to put you on the spot for our viewers. If there was one microphone in the Heil line that somebody could buy to utilize for multiple sources, voice, instrument, something multi-purpose that is just phenomenal, that they can utilize for everything.
Easy, PR30. And we have symphonies that do recordings with the PR30. One of the things that I absolutely detest is a condenser microphone. We shouldn't have condenser microphones on this planet. You understand that? I don't care if it's $10,000. I don't care if it's one of the cheap little $20. Condenser microphones are a scourge. Heil, you're full. No. Why did I say that? Every one of them have way too much sensitivity. If you had one on now, you'd be hearing all this junk in the room. They have too much sensitivity. They have no pattern. They don't have that 40 dB of rear rejection. And every single one of them have this raspy ass top end. What's that all about? It's not natural. The PR30 is. It's a large diaphragm. We're the first company to ever figure out how to tame a large diaphragm. And again, it was Joe Walsh and I figured it out on his kitchen table. And the deal with the 30 is we have this gorgeous frequency response. Starts down about 40 cycles. We roll off that. See, the PR40 will get down to 28 cycles, but I like to take off about 10 for, you said, for everything. And it's wonderful. It's just a gorgeous sounding microphone. And the PR35 is one of the most amazing microphones you will ever hear. Carrie Underwood, Keith Urban, I'll just on and on and on. All the vocalists have figured out, whoa, because of so many things. And we have a capsule we can screw onto the wireless because it's amazing. But PR30 is your answer.
We've come to an end for our interview. I want to say thank you, Bob, for doing this interview with us. Appreciate it. From the rest of Canada, thank you very much for putting out great products. You guys heard it here. Heil Sound, check them out. PR30 if you want a great microphone. Catch you guys in the next interview.